Hey everybody, welcome to Byters Bits for 7 Days to Die. And Byters Bits is where we'll kind of cover some different tactics, the way certain things work in the game, how to get the most resources you possibly can from the game, and how to get the most gameplay advantage in the game. So in this particular episode here, we're going to cover looting clothes and what to exactly do with those looted clothes. I've watched a lot of other game players online, and typically they'll loot the clothes, grab them, throw them on, check it out, see if they match, if they're better than the other one, and then they just toss it away if it's not, or they'll scrap it, right? So, and that's typical. That's a method. I mean, everybody has their own way to play. So I'm going to show you a way that might get you a little bit further along in the game. It doesn't take much for resources. The one thing you will have to have before you start this process is you will need to have a little bit of cloth on you. If you don't, that's fine. You can always take the first item that you get and just scrap it, and then you'll have some cloth to start with. So once you've got the cloth and you're looting an area that has quite a bit of clothing, I've already looted several of these tree stumps around this area, and I have gotten some clothing already. So I'm going to show you a little something about this, okay? So first off, we come in here in our inventory and we look and we see we got a blue shirt, we got some brown shorts, and we can look at the durability. Durability is 43 of 78. Okay, so durability is just basically telling you how long this thing will last taking a beating, right? The mostly that you really want to look at is the concussive and the puncture percentage. So those are the ones that are going to protect you the most. Insulation is also a big factor depending on where you're located at. If you're in a warm area, you'll want something with a negative insulation factor, right? If you're in a cold area, you may want something with a positive insulation factor. Overall, it's best to try to keep your body at a neutral and maybe carry something warm that you can toss on or take off when you're in those particular areas. I found that to work the best for me. So with that said, I'm going to show you a little something. So if we take this right now and we go ahead and we wear it. Okay, so here's what we're wearing right now. We're wearing your basic plant fiber pants. As you can see, durability is 72. It's at full durability limit, but it has a pretty high concussive, right? It's at 7%. The puncture is at 7%. And we got an insulation factor of 2. So we come back here and we go back to our other one. So, okay, so looking at this real quick, we can say, other than the negative insulation factor, this is not all that much better because we're going to take a loss on this, right? But what happens when we repair it? Okay, so we've just repaired the item. It costed us a few fabric to do so. And we have also leveled up in our tailoring skill. So concussive is now 7%, puncture is now 7%. So if we compare these now, the only difference really is the insulation factor, right? So a negative 10 is a pretty decent thing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wear these, right? So I wear those and scrap these. Now we come back over here to this. Now I'm already actually wearing a bandana, and you can see that it's pretty high. It's 9%, 9%, 8%, right? All right, so we come back to the other one. We wear it, we repair it. Again, we use a little bit of cloth. And now we're at 7. Okay, so this happens. It's not better than the one I'm wearing, right? The one I'm wearing right now is way better. And we probably could have told that, just by the fact of what this number down here states. But that's okay, because then we just scrap it. Okay, so we scrapped it. We got back most of our cloth. We may have lost like 1 or 2. Big deal. But it does help you to level up. It's a really quick process. Once you get in the habit of doing it, it really takes no time at all just to crack, doom, grab it, then check it. I actually just grab them, repair them, and then come back later and then check what their stats are compared to the ones I'm wearing. So like in this case, okay, negative factor. However, we got a higher durability and our concussive and puncture is the same. So I'm going to stick with that. We're going to scrap and get rid of that. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. With that said, the same goes with the glasses, things like that. If you got the materials to repair them, it's better just to go ahead and repair them. But like I said, every time you do this, you're actually skilling up, and tailoring is one of those kind of skill things that it's a little tough to do, and nobody really wants to sit around and just make 100 shirts, right, all night long. It's extremely boring. You'll be surprised how fast you can kind of get your tailoring skill up doing this process. Just coming around looting things when you're looting them, repairing them real quick, then checking them in your inventory later to see if they are better. If they're not, scrap them, go to the next item. So With that said, I hope you all enjoyed this little tidbit here to help you guys with your gameplay and possibly give you some new ideas on how to play. And if you guys have any ideas or tips or want to add to this, please comment below. I would love to give you credit for it and go ahead and do a video on that and add that in. And as always, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching my videos, and you have a wonderful day. And if you can't be good at it. Later, guys.